This story begins in the Midway Penitentiary. Following the Mortal Kombat tournament, Sonya and Jax personally escorted Kano to prison once they reached the mainland. Jax and Sonya have now received word that tonight will be the night the Black Dragon attempts to break him out. As expected, Kano is broken out, but the two Special Forces agents are waiting. Sonya detains who she thinks is Kano, only to find it's a decoy. The real Kano had already escaped via helicopter. Next time we see Kano, he is being held prisoner in a deserted warehouse. The Black Dragon have decided to execute the assassin. They throw him into the sea restrained, but Kano manages to break free before drowning. He swims to the surface and sees Rayden, who to Kano's surprise requests his help. Jax and Sonya are on the trail of Kano. Just as they're giving up the search, Kano breaks through a window and attacks them. Before Kano can finish them off, he wakes up. It was a dream. But where he awakes to, he does not recognize. Two sisters, Wind and Rain, approach. They inform Kano that they are servants of the Thunder God and that pressing matters demanded his attention. In the Arctic Circle, Rayden fires a blast of electric energy into the snow, revealing a malevolent sword known as Ebon Rule. Upon his return, Kano immediately tries to attack him. Rayden subdues him and reveals that despite Kano's past, there is potential for good within him. Rayden has been keeping tabs on Kano long before his participation in the Mortal Kombat tournament. Rayden has also observed Kano's transition from a mere orphan on the streets of Hong Kong into one of the most dangerous members of the Black Dragon. Rayden commands Rain to bring a scroll known as the Rise and Fall of the Black Dragon. She brings the scroll and recounts the story. The Black Dragon, also known as Draxon, was an ancient emperor of Outworld and wielder of Ebon Rule. The right hand of this emperor was a man named Kan. Rayden sensed a faint nobility within Kan and chose to risk all and place his trust in him. When the two battled the emperor, Rayden managed to disarm Draxon. When Kan claimed the blade, he was able to activate its secret enchantment, which can only be done when an evil man turns his back on evil. Kan killed Draxon with a single strike. Long after, on his deathbed, Kan gave the sword to Rayden with instruction to hide it so no one could use it for evil. Rayden is hoping to duplicate these results with Kano and Shao Kahn. Intrigued by the story, Kano accepts. Rayden transports them to Outworld. While flying, Rayden suddenly feels that something is wrong. He drops Kano, who plummets to the earth. "It is in your hands, Kano, do not fail," is all Rayden can say before exploding. Shao Kahn had sensed the Thunder God entering Outworld and did not care for his excursion. Kano hits multiple branches on his way down before managing to grab one. Unfortunately, these are trees of the living forest who grab Kano back and slam him to the ground. Waiting on the ground is Reptile, who attacks Kano and attempts to take the Ebon Rule. However, Kano manages to channel the inner strength of the blade and defeat Reptile. Reptile then summons a legion of undead. They are part of an army Shao Kahn is amassing, built from all who have died in the Emperor's wars. Kano begins cutting them down, but is eventually overwhelmed. Suddenly, Rayden appears and blasts the undead back. Rayden mocks the Emperor's attempt to kill him while commanding Kano head for the palace while he handles the undead. Meanwhile, a wounded Reptile reaches the Emperor and warns that the wielder of the Ebon Rule is approaching. Shao Kahn commands that he be left alone to meet his fate. Upon reaching the throne, Kano hands over the Ebon Rule to Shao Kahn, revealing that a deal had been struck behind Rayden's back. In exchange for the Ebon Rule, which Shao Kahn promptly destroys, Kano receives an infusion of power from the Emperor. Power enough to be considered a god, even if it only lasts a few hours. Kano engages Rayden in the sky. The two battle until Shao Kahn senses that the power-up will soon expire. Shao Kahn prepares a spell to finish off the weakened Thunder God. During the clash, Rayden reveals that he knew Kano would betray him, but chose to put his trust in him anyway. Kano remarks that maybe they would have made a good team, but that it's too late, and throws the Thunder God through a portal and out of Outworld. Furious that Kano has denied him Rayden, Shao Kahn strips the remaining power from Kano, but does not kill him. And that is where this story ends. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.